Day 17 of TDR. Cannot believe how these days are just flying by. And actually that kind of leads me on to what I wanted to say today. Someone was asking me today, how am I being so focused and committed? I think it helps that I know I've got this 6-week window. Not that I'm thinking that at the end of this I can grump away whatever I want, but that I know I've got just these 6 weeks off of my pain meds, and then I have to start eating with them again. So I'm just trying to make the very most of those 6 weeks. But that in itself, I don't think is what's keeping me so focused. I think what's keeping me so focused is multiple things. One is yes, I'm focused, but there are certainly absolutely times when I waver and when I really, really want something. Interestingly, and I suspect because I'm on TDR, I'm not in the slightest bit interested in food anymore. I can sit and watch food programs. I can watch the family eat. I don't think about it anymore. I'm just completely switched off from that. What I do really, really fancy sometimes, as I think I've said before in my previous videos, is a cup of tea or my coffee that I used to have mid-afternoon. And I think that's because of the association of and relax or stop for a bit and breathe and just take a break. And because one of my coping mechanisms is to keep very busy on plan, I suspect that's probably why I'm missing it. So I know that I need to focus in a bit more rest time, and that's what I've learned from that. The other thing is that I don't think of my products as meals. I think of them as my like almost like medicine that I need to just keep functioning and to give me all the nutrients and stuff that I need, but I don't think of them as like meals. So when I'm starting to feel a bit hungry, as you all know, I'm fasting with this as well. So it's normally between 3 and 5. If I can push it back a bit, I will. But if I really want something, I'll have it. But it's just to give me what I need to keep going. I'm not thinking of it as like food. And then that way, when I'm sat eating my bar and it's all over very quickly, I'm not like, oh, this isn't like, what was it I was saying this morning to someone? I've had to, doing TDR, I've had to give up my beloved salted caramel bites that are on the MRP products on the bigger range. Honestly, I could eat packets and packets and packets of those. And those I really, really loved. I don't dislike my TDR products. They're very palatable, but I don't think of them as food, and I don't really look forward to them. They're just something that I've got to have to keep functioning. And I think that's really helped as well, just having that focus. The other thing I'm very aware I'm doing is I'm not thinking about the bigger picture. Other than being aware I've got 6 weeks of this, I don't think 5 days to go, 4 days to go, 3 days to go, or 5 weeks to go, 4 weeks to go, 3 weeks to do. I'm not counting down at all. I'm literally just getting through this hour by hour by hour. And it sounds like it's awful and it's horrible, but it's not. I'm just getting through each day, doing lots and lots and lots of other things. As I think I've said on other videos, I cannot believe how much time I've now got, and I'm working my way through every cupboard in the house, tidying it. And I'm almost sad that the gardening part of the year is coming to a close, because the garden can keep me really busy. And there's, other than deadheading and weeding, there's not an awful lot to do out there anymore, which is quite something that I'm on top of it to that degree. So I just focus on what I've got to do the next hour, what I've got to do the next hour after that. And I'm not thinking long term, and I'm not thinking ahead. And somehow I'm at day 17, end of day 17. And that feels really great.